This vine of grapes is planted by the swimming pool. In between the swimming pool and the vine, there is probably about 3 to 4 feet of distance, but the vine is actually trellising against the pool fence, and it does not necessarily hold on to the pool fence, but it is using that as a support just to grow along. And it's in full sun from 6 a.m. in the morning till about 6 p.m. in the evening. There are two vines in this particular grape orchard that you can call. One of them is Thomcord and the other one is flame seedless. What I have noticed in Arizona is that the flame seedless does much more better and grows more vigorously than Thomcord. However, both of them are extremely well producing and vigorous grapevines for the desert of Arizona, and they do need full sun from morning to evening for excellent growth and great production. Newly planted vine is about 3 months old, and it is planted in the vegetable garden box in about 2 to 3 feet of width area. However, since they do grow vigorously, they have been supported with this trellis that we built, and it's an easy trellis to build, and the grapevine goes from about a foot tall to about 3 to 4 feet tall in a matter of one summer. There's one here, and at about 3 feet distance there's a second vine growing vigorously right behind this chili plant. Both of these are black Monukka grapes, and they're supposed to be an excellent tasting grapes, and they do well here in the desert of Arizona. Grapes do need full sun. However, in terms of soil, they do require heavy fertilization. So what I have done is I have planted them in about 70% native soil, 25% compost, and about 5% of sand mixed in the mixture for a well draining medium. This ensures that you can water it heavily and at the same time make the roots go deeper in search of water. Grapes do have tap roots, and they do well in limited space if you have, as long as there is full sun provided. Manuka grape vines are growing right behind the pool in about 3 feet distance behind the pool, and since they have tap roots, they do grow vigorously more as vertical shoots than spreading roots. Therefore, they do not cause any harm to any structure. There are 3 problems that we need to keep in mind when growing grapes in Arizona. The first and foremost is watering. The watering needs to ensure that it gets deep watering once about a week after first year of growth, and as soon as winter approaches, which in Arizona is in the month of December, you would cut back watering and almost do not water when it's dormant. Since it's a deciduous tree, plant rather, it does not need to be watered during the months of winter, which is when it's conserving its energy in the roots. As the spring starts, it starts developing early flowers and then slowly starts producing the leaves before the flowers start. And as the leaves mature, they can grow from about 1 to 2 inches in width to about 4 to even 5-inch width in size. This particular variety is called flame seedless, and we have covered it with bags. These are specifically called organza bags so as to protect them from birds. However, birds would still get some of them, which is okay, since Flame Seedless and Thomcord, both of these are very vigorous producing grapes. After about first year, you can easily get about 10 to 15 pounds, and after about third year or so, it can easily produce upwards of 40 pounds of grapes as long as it's planted in full sun. The second problem for grapes in Arizona is the attack by skeletonizers, and what they do is they would hatch their eggs right behind the leaves when the leaves are young in early to middle spring, and then they would devour on the leaves if not addressed properly and in time. The best and the most efficient way to address it is to keep an eye on leaf skeletonizers and make sure you just throw those leaves away when they're hatching their eggs on the young leaves. The third key problem to address for grapes growing in Arizona is fertilization along with trellising, but that's easy to do as long as you do support it with some structure, either with pool fence as is done here, or with a trellis as we have done on this other vine behind the pool with this trellis. And it is planted in the south side of the yard, which gets full sun morning to evening.